Hi, my name's Marie. I have COVID-19, and I've been in quarantine for 3 days now. I'm a social creature, not so much social media, but genuine connections. Life excites me. I love beetles, honeysuckles, rats, loud ducks, and rocks. I often think about an old lady whom I worked for. Her name was Bonnie, and she stood 6'5" when she wasn't in her wheelchair. During the time I spent with her, the care home was under lockdown for over a year. She lived in memory care, along with my other friends. We talked about their time in the war, how they were raised, how many dogs they had, and how to take care of gardens. We knitted scarves for each other as no one visited these lonely, wise, kind human beings. Every day I'd put on my PPE, which included a hairnet, N95 mask, face shield, scrubs, and booties. I wasn't sure if the elderly were scared of me when I walked in and reminded them every single day that we're in a pandemic. They simply didn't understand and plotted their escapes daily. But they would look past my armor and say, "Well, hello there, my red-headed darling." I would cry at lunch because they would remember my red hair and my kindness, but not the tragic state of the country. I watched as some of the lucky ones got to be visited by their loved ones through the window, only being able to hear them through a telephone, which they could barely understand. The gratitude that the elderly had for simple things made me appreciate life. The depression that has settled into their heads was so confusing to them because they don't even remember what pants are. P-A-N-T-S, pants. They're in the second drawer to the left by your bed. But they remember that they were once important. I've met acrobats who can no longer walk. I've met pianists who can no longer use their hands. I've met mathematicians who cannot remember how old they are. I've met opera singers who have forgotten their passion. I've met mothers who are now the children. The one thing they didn't know they got to look forward to was that knock on the door. "Hi, Myrtle, it's Marie, your housekeeper. Can I come in?" We would yap about their dysfunctional family, but the best part was that I got to yap about my dysfunctional family. Popsicle Day was on Friday, and that is when everybody remembered it was Friday, but most wanted it to be Friday every day. Something you don't think about that goes on in these assisted living homes is that they get bullied by the other residents. I've never been so sad to see someone who is basically locked in this prison with no visitors, no phone calls, no memories, except that today was the day they have to pack their bags and go on a cruise. But that's every day. Every day they packed all their belongings, including picture frames, and waited by the front desk to be picked up for the cruise. The onlookers would gab and whisper, but whispering with hearing aids make others depressed. Every week I cleaned out rooms for new residents, but those rooms were occupied by my friends. But COVID took them too soon or to a better place. My new friends, who occupied my old friends' rooms, were so uptight and angry. I didn't know how to go about. Eventually, when they warmed up, they started coughing, and that's when it began all over again.